Welcome to this evening session. We've got Linus here as well as Louise, and I guess we'll get started as soon as everyone's here. So,
Hi everyone.
hello.
So, hello, beautiful humans. We'd like to welcome you to the Rohaan Channeling House, where we're here again, where Rohan has invited us to this transmission that's entitled Your Own Personal Interstellar Alliance Card. So, Rohan is sharing how to get access to your own card and how to elaborate contact and create friendships with different beings. We would like to welcome all of you who've just joined us again and for the first time on this very exciting journey that we've embarked on with Rohan. If you're here with us live or listening to the replay, and wherever you are on this beautiful planet of ours, myself, Louise Benefield, the channel, Linus Cordus, and our co-host David, we're very excited to welcome you here into this bubble reality. So if you are joining us here for the first time, you could also take a look at the previous sessions. There's someone here in Rohaan Channeling. There's some over on the HA Channeling House. And you could also come and join the Facebook group that's going to, so you can keep up to date and, you know, talk about the channelings and share whatever you're getting from these channelings. So it's our intention with these sharings to be of service and to be served. We're all teachers and we're all students. Masters, remembering how to create as masters within the experience of our physical and non-physical realities. Right, so we'll let Linus get into the stage. We'll say hello to you first, Linus, before you go.
Hello. Nice to have everyone on board this
Yes,
ship.
we've got a house
So
full,
yeah,
or ship full.
So well, it will be very exciting to see what he will say about this Interstellar Alliance card.
Yep.
So
So while Linus is getting into the state, always a good idea to do the same thing. You know, just relaxing then allows you to be like more open to receiving. So breathing deeply and also connecting as we're in this bubble, connecting with everyone else in the group through our open hearts, like one big family. So let Linus bring forth Rohan, and we'll see you later.
greetings to you all. How are you doing, and how are you feeling all in this time?
Greetings, Rohan. It's we're very excited to have this transmission today.
Really?
And I would love to give you our greeting.
Oh, by all means. Thank you.
Greeting, my dear Rohann, from our hearts to your hearts, and all of our beautiful hybrid children, and all beings connected with the hybrid realities, and all beings who are connecting in with us now, wherever they're from. We radiate our unconditional love and the knowingness that through these connections, we are strengthening and solidifying the bridge to our hybrid realities. We honor and celebrate this connection and invite you into our hearts. Ha Atu.
Too. Thank you so much for this blessing and greeting. Every time you do this, you are always inviting us more deeper into your own space, more into your contact space. Because remember that contact happens in many different kinds of ways. It happening within yourself. You have different kinds of, shall I say, energies within you that are very close, similar to what you can say in your DNA. And that when you are doing invitations like this, you are doing greetings like this, then you activate more of those energies within you. So therefore you are creating more of the space, more of the contact space. And when you're creating the space, then beings such like myself, we will then see how much space you have created. That, and in that space, we will then be able to reflect more of our vibration, more of our presence to you. And that's why you see also in your reality more of symbols. As you're creating more space, then you can see more of the contact in terms of symbols, what have you. So allow yourself to create more space as you're doing, being involved in this community like this, talking to each other about those experiences, and really see and understand more of who you are and what you would like to perceive and what you prefer your earth to be. How earth in your future will interact with them, many different kinds of civilizations. And all you that are involved in this call is very obviously though that you are going into that reality. Otherwise, you will not be attendant in these particular transmissions. They are the hints to you all. You're going there. And this is where connected to the main topic, Interstellar Alliance, your card, ID card, your personal card. What do they really mean with that? Please understand that in your future, your Earth will of course be a member of the Interstellar Alliance, what you will recognize in a physical way. But also remember, things start happening before physical things occurs. Now you will experiencing more the understanding that you, all of you that want to have contact, you have already this particular unique vibration that represent your ID card it into the Interstellar Alliance. But not really have you understand what it is, not really how you fully activate that. But now this transmission will be about that to help you to understand more of what that is and what you can do to activate that more. So understand, this ID card will give you access more to, let's say, the more into the Interstellar Alliance, more into those civilizations that are involved in this alliance. You will start to feel more of a connection to them all, more than a family. and that you will start to have more in your dreams too, that you are actually will be on board a particular kind of a space station that is very much working for and beings involved in the Interstellar Alliance. Well, not really a spaceship, more as a space station, where there is the council and different kinds of work titles for beings involved in that alliance. All of you now are welcome to go into this more, go into this vibration more. So, as I'm talking to you right now, I'm always sending energies to you. So please also tune more in with your sensors more into what I'm saying. Then you will also feel more what I'm talking about. Something may not make sense to you, and that's fine too. That's part of the process. So, when you finally understand that you have this ID card, and when you then can have more experiences on board that space station, then start to feel what many beings would like to reflect to you. And also share about yourself, the human being that you are, and what you're doing on Earth, what you would like to do in addition to contact. And see yourself as you being yourself an ambassador of Earth. And that you're helping from this spiritual astral aspect to guide the Earth you prefer to more of the physical reflection of Earth being a member of the Interstellar Alliance. But you now are yourself a member of that. That's why we're talking about this ID card. But in the future, Earth will be, of course. Now is the preparation. And when you finally understand this, you will see also when you are on board that space station that you're also able to give different kinds of tools, different kinds of rituals that will aid and assist you, what you're doing on Earth, and how you wish contact to unfold, and understand too that this alliance is helping you with that. And it will be wise, as you have this group too, that you're working together in this way of visiting the alliance, the space station. You can do meditation together, all of you, where you feel you go in there together and interact with those beings. And that is how you will form and create more friendships, brotherhood and sisterhood. So just take a deep breath in and just allow yourself to feel this energy, what I am now sharing to you all. So, whenever you wish, you can always go and visit the Interstellar Alliance, because you yourself is the ID card. Because now you know you are that, you have the ID card, now it's activated. And more you do this, the more you will activate it too, because there are many different kinds of layers, of course, involved in this. But the more you do this, the more you will activate it more, and then you will understand more what is happening to you. And by time you will recognize more of what you're doing in the astral realm of this reflection, how it will also be more grounded in your physical reality. Things will happening more in your reality, more reflecting to you of contact in your reality. So we thank you for allowing us to share this with you all, and welcome in the astral membership of the Interstellar Alliance. So if you wish now to open up with your questions, and sharings, we would be happy to aid and assist you in that process. So thank you.
Lovely, Rohan. I'm just imagining everybody lining up to the ET photo booth to get their photos for their ID cards, and I'm imagining what the photos are going to look like. Like really fun
Whoa.
photos.
Yes. Well, you can, of course, imagining yourself that you're doing that. Do as much as you can to in your reality as you physically can. If you have some photo on you, well, use that as what you would like it to be. So also use the physical attributes of it.
Yes, when you were just doing your monologue and explaining everything, I was just thinking that people, yes, can use their imagination. It could be writing a story about what they, what they do within the ship, how they're teaching, what they're sharing, and yeah, that'd be a
Yes,
fun
and
thing to do.
also to remember, it was just like this was only the brief sharing of that. But of course, there, if you really want to know yourself specifically more about your own ID card and what it is involved in that, then it must be more privately because there are things within involved in that they're only meant to be shared privately.
Yes, of course. So within this card, there's lots of interesting information.
Oh yeah, there are also things involved in that too that also will help you more where you're on Earth to access different kinds of energy portals that has been created from the Interstellar Alliance they have intentionally created those energy portals around. So wherever you go, you have this ID card and you know where to look, well then you'll activate that more and those energy portals will take you more deeper into other aspects of Earth and contact.
Yes, so that's very interesting. So, for example, if there's something that you're good at doing that is like intrinsically on your card and doing more of it, then that just opens up other possibilities.
Yes, even from your past, even in back into your childhood, there are also things from that particular card that you can interpret, understand what's happening when you were in age and so on. It really has been like a record.
Great. So we'll get some questions for you because
All right.
I'm sure there's some great questions coming.
Are you sure about that?
I'm like 100%.
Oh, really that sure? That's really exciting that you are that sure.
Yeah, here they come.
Oh, I'm ready. I think I am. Oh, I know I am.
All right. James, could you be the first then and ask your question?
Sure. Hi, everybody. Hi, Rohan.
Hello to you, friend. How are you doing?
Yeah, really, really well. Thank you. Super excited about today. Thank you for
Yes.
everything you've shared. I was wondering, out of curiosity, if you would be able to kind of give us a bit of a more visual description of the space station to perhaps that we could use that might assist our meditative or visualization processes.
Yes, well, see this as being in, first of all, see in a cylinder form, and then you have a cylinder that cross that cylinder, and then you have a cylinder upon that cylinder. Are you following me so far?
On top of each other with the
Yes.
biggest one underneath, right?
Yes.
Okay.
And when they are also rotating, as it will create also a triangle.
Right.
And this is like what you can really have in focus is those cylinders becomes a triangle of cylinders.
Okay. And how, I mean, Has it got like many, many, many levels, sort of thing?
Yeah, many
How big is it?
levels indeed. But if you want to make it more simplified, just use this as a triangle
Mm.
with those cylinders creating the triangle.
Okay. And is it between the Earth and the Moon in
Yes,
terms of location?
yes.
Thank you. Um, like, I mean, would it be like, like a mile wide or more or less?
In your measurement, it is actually 3.2 miles
Oh, wow.
in length.
Okay. Oh, that's brilliant. Thank you so much. What would it, can we imagine like a silver color perhaps? Or,
Yes, silver dark.
okay. Cool. Thank you so much for sharing that with us today.
All right, you're welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, James. We'll take a quick question from the chat and then we'll go to Paula. Elias asks, which ET races belong to the Interstellar Alliance?
Many different species.
And I'm guessing you're not going to elaborate on that.
Not yet, not yet.
Okay. All right.
You know, of course, that we are involved in that, but that is what we can tell.
All right. Fair
There
enough.
are more beings involved in that too that don't really yet is meant to come through in terms of that. First of all, we start to discover this process first, that going there and whatever you can see there, perceive there, go with that. If you perceive some beings there and they introduce themselves to you in your meditation, in your dreams, by all means. But it has to come more in a natural flow of it.
Great. Paula, did you have a question?
Yeah. Uncle
Really?
Rohan, how are you?
Well, I guess I'm doing fine at the moment. I
Just
like to
fine.
guess.
Okay.
Are you doing fine too?
Yes, I'm
You
doing
want to
good.
guess? Is that a guess or you know for sure?
I'm not guessing. I'm sure.
Oh, well, that's just really obvious. Is it because you have had some fun up there? That's why you're knowing for sure you're doing fine.
I'm having lots of fun up there,
Oh, yeah.
apparently.
Apparently, yes.
Um, so I don't know if I have any questions for you. I just want to tell you that I
Just
feel
make the
ready.
statements, reflect what you're experiencing. We are sitting here now with popcorn and just listening to this.
Okay. Well, you can tell him to blast me full speed, full force, because I think I'm ready to do that. And also, I was gonna ask you if you could give me the name of the daughter, the tall white daughter, and the counterpart.
One moment. He says that he's ready to blast you up. And thank you, he says, for opening up that energy for the blast. In terms of name, not really meant yet. Very soon, not yet.
Okay. Um, is the house that I'm supposed to move to, does it have something to do with them?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Okay. Well, tell him to blast me full force, please.
Yes, like bees.
Yes, like bees.
You like bees?
Yes. Actually, you
What's
inspired
under
me
the floor? What's beneath your floor?
beneath my floor,
Yes.
the ground.
Do you see something there, or something that should not be there?
Right now?
Maybe now, maybe later.
Okay. Always the cryptic.
Well, the cryptic is also what will stretch your sensors to. That's why we are being cryptic.
Yeah.
Because you like cryptic. You want to be
Yes.
cryptic.
Yes, I do.
So, how do you have some fun with your experiences?
Okay, I will.
Do you have had some fun with it?
I have. I definitely have.
Yes, well, don't be surprised that something starts to change also in your physical appearance, according or in more relation to this with your fun game,
Okay.
if you know what I mean. It will start to expand like a balloon,
Mm-hmm.
and then when something will pop up from it.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you. Anything else I should know?
Well, be ready for the blast.
Okay, I'm ready.
And the summer has arrived too, so there will be more blast too in the summertime.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Did you miss me? I missed you.
Yeah, well, I missed that appointment, but now I have the appointment here, so now I'm not missing it.
Exactly.
Now we are right on the appointment.
Yes, we are.
I guess so.
Yeah,
Today I'm
but
just guessing here.
Yes.
Paula, he was a little bit late today for the date, so
What are you talking about? I'm right on time.
Yes.
Okay.
Something more you want to share?
Sorry.
Something more you want to say?
No, that's it.
Why?
You want to
So
keep
much is
talking? We
going
can keep
on in
talking.
your life, and you are being that cryptic, telling a bit more, or you want to play the cryptic game night. That's why. So,
What do you mean? There's not much going on in my life.
really,
Mm.
I have a full list here.
I know.
This
I
became
can only
that, this
imagine.
happened this time, you felt this feeling this time, you were in that kind of energy state and so on, and you have this kind of experience there, and you felt this, and you feel a relief of this time, and you have this dream, and you have this experience there, and so on. You feel a lot of things happening in terms of symbols, what happening, things coming closer to you and closer to you. Yeah, it's a lot of things going on.
Somebody's keeping track. Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's why the bees are in your life, because they keep track on you.
Yes. Okay, well, like I said, I am about ready, so you can just tell them to blast me full force and let's go.
They will now put in another gear.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Bye.
Bye.
See you
Thank you.
soon.
Thank you, Paula, and enjoy your blast.
I will.
All right. Mark, what was your question?
This, instead of
Hi.
Clubhouse, this is Pornhouse.
Sorry. Hi, Rohan. How are you?
Good, how are you doing?
Very good. I was wondering if there was an Interstellar Alliance symbol or logo that we use. I James kind of jumped ahead of me with the actual space station design, but is
Yes,
there a logo or something we?
the logo has already been received to the channeler, and after this transmission, he will draw it and send it to your community.
Oh, excellent.
Because
Thank you.
it will be difficult to explain it through him about that in your language. That's why it will be better for him to use the visual aspect of it.
Excellent. And there was just one thing where you started talking about cryptics in that last conversation. You know how was the five levels of mastery for the humans,
Yes.
the cryptic, the sage, and all that. Do you guys have a system like that for the SSRNE? Do you have like a equivalent system?
We have indeed, but it's cryptic.
Okay, it's just for you guys, is it?
Yes, it is for us what we have learned from our ancient time, many things that we needed to understand. And we learn very much things how to do about, how to interact with different kinds of species, realities, and so on. And we have all kind of method what we are doing in terms of communication with you. If you will then reveal what that really is all about, then it will not be cryptic anymore, and therefore it stays in the cryptic mode, not in a way to not telling any secrets, but it is about keeping the energy in that kind of a mode without creating something else with that, if that makes sense.
I think so. So you're kind of, if I'm interpreting correctly, the curiosity helps us, drives us forward. So if you were to
Yes,
just unwrap all that
that's the
presence,
thing also. When you know something's, oh, whoa, I want to know what that is all about. Why is that being so cryptic? That will enable you to stretch more and you will be able to decode it, for example. But if you really have it there, you're not really going to stretch so much. You have all the answer there and you, okay, that's the answer, and then you move on. But if you want to know something and you just, I can't know what it is right now, but I want to know what it is, you will go this, you will go there, where you need to go to be able to have the information you need to decrypt it, for example.
excellent. Excellent. Okay, then. Thanks a lot. I'll pass the microphone to someone else.
All right.
Great. Thank you, Mark, very much. Before we go to our tour, we'll ask a quick question from the chat, which is about the Interstellar Alliance again from Zlata. She asks, can you tell us more about what the Interstellar Alliance is actually doing? What tasks and that kind of thing?
Not yet.
Ooh, secret.
Yes. This transmission is all about cryptic right now.
Yes, we're getting lots of that today. Thank you
Yes.
for that.
But see the first step now that we just have a transmission about the Interstellar Alliance as a part of more of the discovery. But that do not mean that we will share everything about that. Just that we will open up you yourself now to go into this vibration more, and you will see what you will find there. Because remember, there are things in the Interstellar Alliance that are not really meant yet for many different kinds of reasons, because also understand that the Interstellar Alliance also have information that is like declassified, because it's also information overall from your own planet, your own, also in your politics and so on, those kinds of things.
That makes sense.
So it's like, it would be, for example, that you go into the White House and want to have information about something, and they wouldn't really do that, really. So it's not about, in that way, keeping away, but it's for a good reason why you don't know so much about it yet, what it's all about, because it can actually cause a lot of misunderstanding what it is, and that can actually lead you into another path. And therefore, it's we're
Oh,
now taking the first step right now to see, what you can understand about that, and that will take it from there. And we will see how many of you do this, and when you do this more, then we know you're ready for more information about that.
a step at a time. Makes sense.
Yes, and
All right. Thank you so much. Artur.
Hello, everyone. Hello, Rohan. How too?
how to you? How are you doing?
Perfect. Thank you. How are you doing?
I still guessing that I'm doing fine.
What you guys doing to me? You got me burning up with a passion over here for real.
Oh, you need some water.
Maybe, yeah. Some of that
All right.
serious energy.
Yes, I will let them know that they will give you some water from Sirius.
Thank you.
All right.
Whose shit did I see this morning?
One moment. The Yael.
And the second ship that flew by slower, the bigger ship.
Yes.
Also, yeah.
Yael, yes. Because they are very interested in what you're doing and they want to help you in your passion in life.
I sense that they are.
because you're going to take the step of the more of your music, that they want to send more of their vibration to your music, and therefore they want you really to see that they are closer, so you can really pick more up on their vibration rather than they just like being in your dreams. They want to add in your belief system by seeing more of them in your reality, in your physical reality. You will really even make a greater impact in your frequency state.
Thank you. I truly desire that. I would love to step it up in frequency.
Yes, you will.
Thank you. I wanted to ask you my dreams. I have dreams in which I am in this building. It's a giant building. It has many different stories. It has sometimes staircases in it. That's the ship, right?
Yes,
Ah, okay, okay.
the
So
mothership.
6 days ago, yeah.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Infinite blessings to the entire crew. Thank you.
Thank you too, and welcome to the crew.
Thank you.
Thank you, Artur. Let's go to Natan. Natan, ask your question, please.
Hi everyone. Hi Rohan. How are
Hello to you.
you?
How are you doing?
Thank you. I'm great. Thank you very much for this interaction.
Yes.
Uh, so exciting indeed. I have a very original question. It's about my relationship with the hybrid children.
Yes.
Can you share more information about that for me, please?
Yes. Well, they want to play more with you.
Okay.
So if you allow yourself to be in a playful state, then you can recognize more and feel more of their presence in your life. You have to more open up more of the kind of game zone with in yourself, and that will help you to be able to play with them more, and you will feel them more in your reality. If you feel excited to do so, of course, that's up to you. But I feel that you somehow want to do that.
I do. Wondering if you have any more specific idea of what kind of play or anything like that.
One moment. This is from the hybrid children. They want you to be in the state of the playful state where you will feel what they will send to you in terms of a game. So just be in a state and see what comes to you. It can be running around of something, but they don't want to give a specific right now because they want you to open up more to them, and therefore they don't want specifically keeping it to a game.
Okay. Can you share about their identity? How many are they and what?
You have there's about 86 of your DNA. There are about 9 of them that you can classify as your children.
96, nine children with 86% of my DNA.
Correct.
Nice. Um, Female, male, age.
They are all between 8 to 11.
Cool. Great.
4
Amazing.
boys and 5 girls.
And this age, 8 to 11, this is in their physical age, I guess.
Yes.
So how would they be perceived? I mean, mentally, psychology, age, identity.
Mentally, they will be perceived as between 16 to 18.
And I guess emotionally, I'm asking, are there like,
Their
um,
emotionality is still, shall I say, really malleable. They can, as they are in that age, they are experiencing in them different kinds of emotional levels. And different kind of emotional levels means that they can go up and back into sadness, they can go up into happiness, and even into sometimes to anger, frustration. And this is because so they can understand more of human emotionality. So that's why they, you can say their emotions a little bit all over the place sometimes, and sometimes it can be really, really balanced and be where structure and focus in one way. So it just depends what they are experiencing in their life in terms of their emotions.
Mhm. Uh, you know, here on Earth, I have, I guess, a model for parents, but I guess the relationship between humans and hybrid children is a bit different. And I'm so wondering, what does it mean to be a parent in a way, a parent indeed for hybrid children?
Yes, as you still are parents, that means also that even if you don't remember that, you still interact with them when you are in your astral state. And but this parent as you are more bringing information to them from Earth itself. From that level, you're bringing them, you're playing with them on board a ship, and helping them to grow with that in that environment of knowledge.
Mhm. Okay,
And just being there as yourself in to them so they can see you and they can see you and create a role model, for example, of you, and they're just getting it that more of the idea of who you are as a person, and they are able to, shall I say, download your frequency, your personality, so they can play around with that in their mind of who you are, who you were when you were a child, you're a teenager, adult, and so on. So they're really dismantling your personality, for example. So they, and that is you being there as giving this reflection to them that they can do so. That's about taking responsibility because you're giving them the option to see who you really are.
that's beautiful.
Yes,
Thank you very much.
you are so
Yeah.
welcome.
Thank you so much, Natan. Grogu, you're up next.
Thank you. Hi, greetings with love from Canada. Hello, Rohan.
Hello, greetings from Sasani.
This is the first time I connect with you. I'm really very
It's my
excited.
first time with you as well in this way, so then we have something in common here. Thank you for that.
Thank you. Rohan, for my awareness, I think I have 13 hybrid children, but I think I'm more connected with two of them. I think the name is Athene and also Thomas.
Yes,
But I think the connection with them is already over 10 or 13 years ago to now. So are they still high children or should I say teenagers?
they are right now a teenager, although of course in the time difference in the time where you experience it can be different though in for you it might have gone many years, but for them it can also be a couple of years. Also have that in mind too that the time will also be different from where they are coming from.
Okay. So am I truly have 13 or some is, I
Yes,
know,
you have 13.
thank you. So I guess I'm not doing a lot of things consciously in reality connect with them. So is it I'm a bad mom?
No, actually you're a good mom because you're allowing them to, you're giving them the freedom to grow. You're still being in there with them, but you are, like for example, having you're creating a space for them so they can grow within that space.
Thank you.
So it's
So
not being a bad mom, it's about being a good mom to giving them the space.
thank you. So what is my role in the hybridization program?
Well, it's to create the hybrids. It's to also to raise them in this way, in this kind of more differently, of course, than what you raise your if like our children, for example, this is more raising more of yourself too. So at the same time as you're raising them, you're also raising yourself. So it's about this co-creation. And that is your role, to become more of your truest version of yourself and them, if that makes
Thank you.
sense.
Yes, it does. Thank you so much. So, is am I going to meet them face to face in this reality? Are they going to land and I can meet them?
Yes. And that's why also you have received information upon it, and also hence you ask the question, because asking the question means that you're recognizing that future reality is happening.
Yes,
Why I say happening, because it's still happening right now, but you will experience it in a linear way as it's going to happen.
thank you. I truly want to tell them, recognize them publicly here. I truly, truly love them.
They love you too, and they are coming.
Thank you. So besides Athene and Thomas, are there any names the names that I will be able to receive?
Use the name that you have, because that will help you more. To you will receive names when it's meant for that. It will come to you in dreams.
Okay. Thank you so much. And thank you everyone for providing this platform for me to ask questions. But one final one is tomorrow. I really want to join your pay session, but I have a meetings. It's Canada, so this is 3:46 p.m. while I'm working. Is this okay if I join a bit late? Because I have meeting at 2:30 to 3.
Yes, of course you can.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Rohan. Thank you, everyone.
You're so
Luis and
welcome. Thank
David.
Thank,
you.
Thank you.
thanks.
Thank you, Grogu. Melitza, did you have a question?
Hey, yes. Hi, Rohan.
Hello to you. How are you doing?
I'm doing great, thank you. I hope you're doing too. Good.
Yes, I hope so too.
Rohan,
Yeah,
is it okay if I ask the question regarding the Bosnian pyramids?
sure.
Okay. I feel strongly guided that we as a group, that I mean, definitely it's so important that we kind of agree on our intention, I would say. And I feel really guided to maybe even make a guided meditations regarding unity consciousness and integrating more of love. And I wanted to ask, can you give me any hints on that, any insights, any maybe direction? And also I wanted to ask, considering that war was happening in Sarajevo and on Balkan, uh, can we do anything to lighten up the energies in this area of the world? Thank you.
Yes, and it's first of all to focus on meditation as being the one major thing of transforming and creating light upon something that has occurred negative in your past. And as you're attracted to do that, you're also connecting to yourself, to your future self that is guiding you on this process. So you are able to connect with your future self and bring in more through of that vibration of the holistic future of you and the future of Earth that you prefer, and the meditation you will providing will crystallize it. It will ground it more in your reality, and you will transform also with the meditation all the negative energies that is still there, and it will shift you and people involved in this to another parallel Earth where you will see the changes have taken place, if that makes sense.
It does. It makes sense. And I wanted to ask you one more thing. The question just popped out, so I guess you might be the person to answer this. When I was a small child, I was around 9 years old. I was in some kind of trance because I had a fever. And I had a really wild experience. That was before the war started. I had a sensation like the heart is beating in the middle of the country and exploded, and it was all bloody. I basically experienced sort of trauma in that state. Can you tell me what was that like? How I'm really
Yes.
connected to all this?
You were connecting to the core of the situation, you're able to feel all the energies involved in that. And this was for the reason for you to be connected to that experience, so you can create more of the healing towards that when you're getting ready for that, as you now are getting ready for to do that. But the trance state put you in this lucid state where you were able to connect to that, and you felt in kind of course, emotions, because you were really connected to the core of that negative experiences. Because you can say from a high level, if you will, that you from a high level come down to earth, incarnate on earth, to heal that. But you need to connect to more of that in that age, so you really can create. And throughout all the years, you have prepared yourself in a high level to really come up with something in yourself in energetically ways, so you can create that environment, the sphere of healing in the meditation.
Seems I'm getting there, all right?
You're getting there very well.
Thanks.
You're
Okay, I'm
welcome.
done with the questions. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Melitza. Kim, did you have a question?
Hi, Rohan.
Hi to you, how are you doing?
I'm so excited to speak with you again. Thank you for being here with us.
Oh, I am happy to be where I am.
Yeah, Bashar had mentioned that initially there'll be 333 hybrid children that will come down and live with us. Are any of my children among those 333?
Yes, one.
Okay, how old is he or she, and how old are they? Is
He,
he
15.
15? Could you give me his name?
One moment. See if it's allowed. Not yet.
Okay, can you give me what his specialty is? And
One moment. I'll ask.
okay,
Playing acoustics.
wow. Okay,
Acoustic instruments.
okay. I just want also, do you think any of my children will one day live with me?
It is very possible, but in terms of its relevant for you, it's still a matter of determination. But if you would like that to happen, you can focus upon that more, that you would like it to happen, and create more of the energetically home for your child. So prepare yourself mentally for that, then you will create that particular manifestation.
Okay. And how
But
many?
meeting,
Yeah,
yes, meeting is, but living is differently. It depends.
it depends.
But
Okay,
that's why you have to create that sphere of that home vibration.
okay. How many hybrid children are there in total?
There are many. Cannot give you a number because also they're also in different realities too.
Oh, okay.
It
Then how
depends what
many?
reality you are actually referring to as well. It's an overall reality, but in those realities, many realities, also remember the Habashilian has already arrived in the reality.
Okay. And mine, the one you said is 15, is he on Earth now or is he on a spaceship? Or
He
he, yeah, is he on Earth? Where is he now?
is on a spaceship.
Okay.
He is in this spaceship that they prepare for arrival.
Wow. Okay. That's
One of the
exciting.
Yayo spaceship that has been specifically created for preparation.
Okay. Wow. And can you tell me, like today, like how many do I have total hybrid children?
I'm not gonna tell you that yet.
Oh, okay. All right.
It's for a good. It's for a good reason.
Okay. All right. Okay. Thank you very much, Rohan.
Focus all
Yeah.
on him
On
from
him?
now, so you
Okay.
can have really the energy there and create that. Otherwise, you will confuse it with so much else.
Okay. Does he have a message for you, for me?
Yeah, the message was to only focus on him.
Okay.
That was the
Okay.
message.
All right. Great. Thank you so much. Thank you.
You are so welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you, Kim. Maria Lampert, did you have a question? If you can find the unmute button, Maria. There we
Hi,
go.
can you hear me? Hello.
Hello, too. How are you doing?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
I think now I'm doing very great, actually.
Oh, good. That's good. You don't guess you're great. You just think
Oh,
it.
yeah, I'm getting there. Yes.
Good, good, good. Um, I would like to have I have a general question and then I have a personal, if I may. The general would be I'm having a little bit of sort of trying to work out how life is going to be when when we will have open contact. Um, because I remember Bashar said that you actually live on the on spaceships and you don't live on the planet.
Correct.
Um, so is it going to be the same on Earth as well? Or
In
it has?
your future, yes, but that is really, really in your far future.
Uh-huh.
Because also
So
remember that it's a little different for us because our when we were being created, our planet was also naturally. It was not really built up structure when it was being created for terraform for us. And we then decided to not create any permanent structure on it. Just few structure, but those structures just went away after some time. So
hmm
for us, it's not really that we had structures and then we remove them. But Earth will be similar to that, but not exactly. But that will be more in your far future.
hmm so how? What is the? I don't know. Maybe the easy way to say that. How? What is the right way to see the future for myself and for humanity? Because I still keep thinking about, when you asked the Grey to come in, and the Grey was saying, why are you allowed to, why we allow to destroy the planet? And I'm just thinking, what is the right way to see that? And
Well, the
what
right
kind
way
of
is
future
to
to imagine?
see. Well, first of all, is to take also the responsibility to with yourself to understand though what actions you're taking in your reality, what you're doing. If you do something in your reality, you have to understand too that what you're doing in your reality is also a reflection of what you believe to be true within yourself. So if you do
Hmm
something that, for example, that represents something negative, then that is what you will experience. So it's not really that Earth itself or reality itself has the meaning before it. It has been created with yourself, with the
hmm
collective, and so on, and made to reflect back to you. That's why that we understand that people don't really understand that really that it started with yourselves. You think that something is a source out there that's created this, for example, and then you are the victim that. So a lot of you like to play the victimhood here that actually that oh we're suffering and so on. We understand. We're not taking away what you're experiencing if it's some suffering, what you're experiencing in your reality. But to change something you don't prefer, you need to take actions of something that is opposite to that. Opposite to, for example, if something happened in your reality that is negative, well, take the action you can, the your best of your ability of something opposite that represents more positive.
hmm
So it's
hmm
not about that, but we understand that people don't can get that point fully because okay, well, what can I do? Why can I cannot transform a whole population. Why does that have to do
Exactly.
with me? And that's the thing with me, that you yourself, as an individual, are in your own unique room, and you will shift to a reality where people will make those choices too. If you so choose to make some difference in yourself, you will see that too. People will respond differently too. So it's all about, and who cares anyway what happens out there? It's
Well,
not
well,
really
it's in my
our,
life too, so
yeah,
it affects
but
my life.
yes, the affectness of you being affected by something is because you allow it to be affected by it. So
Mm-hmm.
it's also very important to understand that why do you want to be affected by something? Okay, you understand. Okay, that's what we mean by that the victimhood the humans place on
The
themselves.
victim. Mm-hmm.
That okay,
Mm-hmm.
oh, I am without savior. What can I do? Nothing. But of course you
Mm-hmm.
can. You can do something. But why do you want to be a victim? You decide to be a victim. Nothing puts you in this victimhood first. You, by your belief systems, allow
Mm-hmm.
yourself to be a victim, be affected by something. And if you have the power to create that, to be a victim, to be affected by something negative, why don't use your power to do something opposite rather than to create something that you don't really prefer, but you don't believe in your power? And this is about believing yourself, believing your power, that you have the power to change. Because
Mm-hmm.
if you have the power to be affected in a negative way, of course, the power of something else in the positive way will also be there for you. Does that
Mm-hmm.
make sense?
It makes sense. It's just, I mean, I meditate, I imagine, I do dream work, and it's
It's
still
it's
there.
it's actions. It's not really the mental work. That is just what will get you to come up with those actions. But remember, in a physical reality, you have to take actions to physical action, not so much really doing meditation, mental work. They can work to a degree to get you to those action, but don't rely upon just wishing or think about something that will make the change.
Mm-hmm. I
You don't have to be
understand
a
that.
big, remember, you don't have to be
Yeah.
a big action. It can be very small action. You just do something with your bare hands, for example, that will reflect the energy state, and then it will create a shift.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Maybe we can do some advice call on that one, because
Great.
I'm
Yeah.
Thanks.
really
Thanks,
puzzled by it.
Maria. We'll have to
Okay.
move on to the next one. Thanks for your questions.
Okay. May I have just one more, please? Is that okay? Just one more, please, please, please. Hello? Is that okay? Hello?
Go ahead.
Go
Louise?
ahead, Miller. Go ahead, Maria.
Okay, okay. Thank you, thank you. Um, we just, I've just we're just looking for a place, and then there is a ruin on that place, and I just wanted to say if Rohan can maybe say something about that ruin on the place where we went to have maybe going to move. I was wondering if.
Well, first of all, you as channel don't really have an image of what that is, I'm not able to tap into it.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Yes.
So maybe next time then.
Yeah. If you would like to show something, do it before a transmission so I can pick up upon that in the channeler's mind.
Uh-huh. How to transmit? Is it like, do I need to imagine something? Vad som det kept saying.
Well, if you saw it, if you have
No,
an
it's
image of it,
my
picture
partner
of it,
saw it. Oh,
picture of it.
picture of it. Can
Yes.
you like read the mind? Wow. I thought the same bad. Can you read the mind? Or how?
Well,
Maria,
first of all, when I'm talking to you, I'm always getting overall image of that. But if to be more specific about something, it needs more information.
Aha. Okay. Okay. Okay.
Thank you, Maria.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Bye.
Bye bye. Louise, did you have a question?
No. So I'll add that afterwards. Just let everyone ask the questions.
Okay,
One
great.
moment for you all. How are you all doing so far, all of you?
Brilliant.
Great.
That's a great answer. Brilliant. Just to clarify for you all here as well, before we end this transmission, for some reasons. When we're talking to you all, we are of course always scanning the energies. That's how we can able to communicate with you all. And as we also, from our side, really are being there with you, and I'll be coming through a channeler. And sometimes we can get more information about something, but it depends. Sometimes we need more from the channeler's mind, something that he has seen, and then I can tap into that, and then we can scan that particular image, for example, then we know more about that. But also remember, it's also the path of least resistance.
Yes, of course.
Because I'm not really, in a sense, like digging in information. I'm just simply acting moment to moment. If something is there, then I answer it like that. If something's not there, then it's not meant to be shared about something, or there need to be more clarity on it. So it just depends. Sometimes we do get also information even before we have the whole question. It just depends.
Thank you for clarifying that, Rohan. I,
Yes.
I,
Yes.
I just like to add something that was thinking of. It could be like a nice permission slip for people to imagine when they're going on to the mothership, for example, that they have to show their ID card. And before going to sleep, for example, they can imagine themselves having, because I've actually had this in a dream actually, so it's quite funny. But if people can imagine themselves that they're at and usually for me it's like being at the airport and you're at the desk and you have to get out your ID card before you go on the ship, and I've done that a couple of times
Yes.
actually.
And this is also how you will create more of something more obvious for you in your reality. It's something that you can recognize as something as you have an ID card, for example, and you can use it as entering something. So you do that if that's something that you would like to do.
Yeah, so I've used it before, and it is quite fun permission slip to use. So,
Yes,
we'll let you know how that goes.
yes. And something fun to share with you all. Something will happen soon at Skinwalker Ranch. It will actually come up in your media.
Very interesting.
And well, I think you all can guess who will have a hand involved in that. I will.
Looking forward to seeing what you do.
Oh,
That's
yes.
that's very exciting, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
So, are you going to put 2 feet on the ground instead of just 1 foot this time?
We'll see. There's also something that happened now also at Skinwalker Ranch. It's something that I would like to share with you all. Something that is really interesting, at least for me. That there is this kind of a being that has now start to show up there. And this being is really, really in somehow in disguise way. It goes around and it also goes to the area, to the Ridge area, Skinwalker Ridge. And it goes there. And then it comes back to Homestead 2. I have been attempting to make contact with that being to understand more about the being. But when I do that, then it disappears. and then it come back, and it goes and goes and goes to Rich, and then back to Homestead 2. I attempted 3 times to contact that being, but at any time I do that, he disappears. I've been also talking to other members of my society, and also other beings. They have no information about this whatsoever. Nothing in our records that describe a being like that. And therefore we are very open and curious for what it can be. As why that being don't want to talk, don't want contact, but still wants to be in an area where contact is happening. So that is my now new task also at Skinwalker Ranch, to figuring out what is going on. And I will keep you also updated on this journey. So you are now involved in something new and something unique. So thank you.
Thank you for that sharing.
So we wish you all now a pleasant ending, and enjoy yourself. And tomorrow we will talk about the pyramid and share something more about that too.
Yes, that's going to be very exciting tomorrow. Thank you very much, Rohan, for sharing with us.
You are so welcome. And there was someone also were asking me now, why do I keep it this so short, those transmission? Well, remember, it's about energies.
Yes, I completely understand, actually.
You get what you need.
Yes.
But I will be back soon anyway, so it's not really missing there anyway.
Time is an illusion anyway.
Yes. So now let's break this illusion and say goodbye. Ha to.
Too.
Too.
Hello, how did it go?
Hi, Lunas. It was great, thank you. And just gave some very, very interesting information at the end.
I have to listen back to it.
Amazing stuff.
Oh, interesting. I wonder what it is. Something about
Very
skinwalker
interesting.
rats. That is what I can pick up, but not really more than that.
Yes, he's got a task on his hand to find out who the being is who goes from the ridge area, then goes back to Homestead 2, and then disappears. He said that the Sasani don't know who it is or what being it is, which seems very cryptic.
Interesting. Yeah. I mean, wow. That's like,
I mean, to begin with, I was thinking like Sasquatch
yeah,
before he
it could be
before.
because they are. I think, oh, the Sasquatch, they don't really want to be found so much. So could maybe be something similar to that, or maybe it is Sasquatch, but maybe a different kind of, I don't know, appearance to it. Maybe.
A variant, maybe. Who knows?
But then I suppose as Skinwalker Ranch is this like, hotspot double portal, isn't it? So who knows? Very intriguing.
Yeah, like mind blowing too, and it's so fun with Rohan. He's always like keeping like this sharing. It's like he's like always something new with him. That he's like shares, something new.
There's no lack of excitement in his
No,
life.
definitely
So
no. It's like since all those transmissions in Clubhouse has been um, the first Skinwalker Ranch transmission and the castle. It's been so much like information that has come through lately.
And I suppose being at Skinwalker Ranch for him is probably like someone going to Vegas or something and seeing all the things that are going on.
Exactly.
So yes, we'll
Can,
all be
can,
looking forward to the next instalment.
can I make a quick comment about his what he told us at the end?
Sure.
The thought that came into my mind is that sometimes, like, human consciousness can create thought forms, can't they? That they're not literally full entities or beings in their own right, but a creation of a sort. And that's the thing that sort of occurred to me when he was talking about it.
Oh, you mean it's like a tulpa, or what's it called, egregore or something like that? Is that what you
I
mean?
think so, something like that.
Could be.
Hmm. Especially if it's not a creature or a being or a species that he recognizes.
Maybe it's a shapeshifter
Yeah.
of something.
Well, that would
Anyway,
make
it'd be
sense at
very,
least.
very interesting.
Yeah, interesting. Yeah.
Right.
It's just wanted to say it it's enlightening that it's that they still these guys have such they're quasi physical and they still have challenges and not challenges they still have more to learn. I mean it's a bus so it is really infinite universe for them. So that like for all of us, there's always more to learn and to new beings to meet and everything. It's really exciting. Anyway, thanks a lot, Linus.
Yeah, you're welcome. It was a great session, I said.
Yeah, so tomorrow, anybody who's listening in, we're having another session about our trip to the Bosnian pyramids. That will be tomorrow night at, I think it's the same time, or is it half an hour before? So come in and listen. We have people who are going to be asking some questions.
Yeah, it will be fun.
It's going to be fantastic.
So everyone's welcome to come and listen. I'd like to say thank you to everybody who's come here for this transmission. It was very, very exciting and lots of new information. And focusing on, we've already got our card. We are our own ID card, and keep the activations going.